Hi. Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, Shonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So come on into the virtual building. I am not alone today. I've got some beautiful business besties. Y'all can't see them, but they're in front of me. As far as the North Carolina Fire Start Your Year experience, say hey guys. Hi. We are talking about how to map out your master plan and kick off the year with strategy and intention. So, if what you want to do is grow your business in 2023, I want you to drop GYB into the comment box so I can see. GYB, grow your business, because that's what we're going to talk about today in two ways: your audience and your income. Okay. Now, whether you are catching me live or on the replay side, and before I forget, if you're catching me on the replay side, what you got to do, drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. Hey, Kia. Yes, GYB. Okay, I'm going to take these off, okay? My eyes. Of course, you know when I do that, I can't see. But I'll put them back on. I'll put them back on in a little bit. I want us to kick off this conversation by identifying a couple of strategies that can work for you. And then I'm going to share some good goods too, as far as tools you can use to work on your business growth goal. But first, I got to get my besties up here. So I'm going to move some of these things out of the way. Okay. The first thing that I want us to do is I want you to start where we started yesterday. This is a 3-day weekend workshop, by the way, here in North Carolina. If you're sad that you missed this one, make sure you check in for the next one, but there's virtual too. Every quarter, I have a virtual weekend webinar workshop for you. So make sure you go to firestartyouryear.com so you can learn more about getting the replays to the last one we did last week. You can get instant access to binge them, because if baby you're not doing something this weekend, you should be working on some weekend profit projects, okay? So binge watch the replays from the webinar workshop 2 days last weekend, and make sure you're in the full 1-year program so you don't miss any of the webinars that we do virtually every month, every week, and every quarter too. Okay. I want to share that with you. Again, firestartyouryear.com. Somebody drop that into the chat so I can see. That helps me so much. I love you for free, as my girl Monique used to say. Y'all remember Monique's show? She'd be like, I love you for free. She need to bring back that talk show. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that's another conversation for another day. Let's kick off this one talking about your offers, okay? What it is that you sell and how you can make it better. So the first thing we did yesterday was identify current offers. Don't worry, slide in. I got you. One another business bestie in the building, y'all. We talked about your current offers and what you can do to work on getting better at building better offers in the future. So I want you guys to take a page out of our book and think about 3 things. What are some current offers that you are selling right now? That's number 1. Number 2, what are your best seller offers? Okay, that's something else that I want you to consider. Now, they may be the same, but they may not be. Okay. Sometimes you're in a place where the things that sell really well for you, you're waiting to transition into another space. So you want to think about your current offers, your bestseller offers, and your core. When I say core, that for me is who you are essentially. I'm a web designer at my core. So your core offers, what you specialize in, your current offers, what you have available for sale, and your best sellers that sell the best for you. Again, these could be the same things across the board, but they may not be, okay? Now, baby, if you were here, we would go into premium offers, number 1, everyday offers, number 2, and for me, outside of those, we also want to think about starter offers, which is what we're going to talk about today, okay? Starter offers. So do you have premium high ticket offers that you can share with your audience that are going to be HPP high price point, number one? Do you have everyday offers that are available pretty much every day so you can make what I call that 3 a.m. money? Honey, you sleeping, but somebody somewhere is buying your good goods, okay? So you want to have everyday sales offers, and then starter offers where essentially if somebody just got to you, they had an opportunity to start. What would that be? What offers would you have to offer your community? Okay, so we're going to talk about starter offers, but first, premium. How much is your highest price point offer? Let me know. Drop it into the chat. You don't have to tell me what it is, but how much is it? Okay, what we're doing this weekend is I'm challenging my ladies. I'm challenging them to take their biggest premium offer and what?
Triple it.
Yes, we want to triple it. We want to triple it. So, okay, I'm going to ask a couple of people. First one I'm going to ask is LaVon, because she cringed at it. She said, okay, I'm giving them a high ticket offer. And how much is it? $150. And she said, Lord, it's $150. I said, okay. Now we want to triple it, so that would be what? $450, yes. $500, right? Yes. Some of y'all, you get it. Ooh, cringe. I know that's what I want. But listen, here's the thing. First of all, you have to tackle your resistance. You got to be able to put yourself in a space where you acknowledge where you feel that cringe, where you feel that fear. Your next level begins where your comfort level ends, right? And nothing changes if nothing changes. So we got to get into a space where you get that cringe, because if you want this year to be your year, to be clear, we've got to not just double it, but triple it. We got to take that big level. Okay. So who else? Can somebody else give me a number that was the highest ticket offer you thought of yesterday?
1440 is mine.
1440.
My present.
Okay. So we're looking at 1500. So we're looking at 4500, right? So what does that look like? I mean, I didn't know. I used to get the funky face. Okay. So call me the LPP queen. Okay. Your girl is all about that $7, $1 offer. But let me tell you, baby, it takes a whole lot of $1 offers to get to 4, 5, or 6 figures, just keeping it real. So I had to learn very quickly that my comfort level was not just being comfortable. Okay, in my 20s, I used to say, I just want enough to be comfortable. Comfortable is not comfortable in this economy or any economy, to be honest with you, right? So you want to be in a place where you figure out how to push yourself to that higher number, right? And when I got the funky face, because it was like, oh, anybody, let me ask y'all real talk. Have you ever been in a situation where you go, they'll pay so-and-so that, but they'll come to me and only give me ... You ever felt, I see the shaking. Yes. You're right? Yes. Right? Yes. And then you get in your feelings, whether so-and-so is a man or so-and-so is of another persuasion, whatever the case may be. We've all been in situations where we thought to ourselves, how is it that they're making it, they're attracting it, and I'm not? Listen, I had to get real with self. Baby, if you charge in 7, nobody's going to give you 7,000. You're only going to get what you ask for. And you're only going to get what you're ready to receive. Y'all do Clubhouse?
Yes.
No, yeah, because see, there was too much talking on Clubhouse for me. I didn't quite get into it. But I did a couple of Clubhouse things. And I remember being on, and I started, and then Dr. Venus came in, and we tag team essentially. It was just impromptu, but we started to tag team and coach and do all the things. And one of the ladies came in, and she was talking about an offer that she had some extra zeros on it. Because I said, if you want to make more, we need more high ticket premium offers. And she said, I have one. I said, okay, are you selling it? She said, I'm going to be honest with you. The only person who knows about the offer is me, and me just now telling it to you all. How many of you have premium offers, but you're not ready for the money because you're not selling it? You ain't selling because you ain't selling, right? So number one, we want to identify your highest ticket premium offer, number one. Number two, we want to triple it. And number three, baby, we want to give people an opportunity to start somewhere with you, because your fans, your followers, the people who know you, they're ready for the premium. But if they don't know you and need to grow with you, let's start with starting. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of starter example offers, and then we're going to dig into some tools that I got to go, because there are a lot of things my business besties and I need to do today. Okay, so remember, firestartyouryear.com. Get access to the webinar replays from last week if you missed it. And number two, I'm going to be working with y'all week by week, quarter by quarter. So if you're not in the Jumpstart Your Business 12-month program, this is the time to sign up because opportunities expire, and I'm going to be closing the doors on that real soon. But when you cannot hang out with me here in North Carolina, you can always hang out with the Sister Sense Circle virtually as part of the community. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few. We're doing about 5 different offers. I'm going to give a few of them to you. And the first is, let's talk about mini courses. So Tessa, I'm going to have you come up with me. Anybody else doing a mini course or a mini course idea on your list? Okay, Janelle, I'm going to have you pop on this side.
All right.
So one of the things that we've been...
Slide down.
I want you to come on this side. So I can get us all in the camera. This is a love situation, right? I can't get everybody on the camera, but I'm going to try to do like 1 or 2 at a time, okay? So I'm not going to tell you all the offers we're working on, but you need to have essential starter offers for your audience. The first one is to identify a mini course. Can you put together a mini course that gives people a sense of what you want to do? So ladies, let's talk, because you already have one.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about what that looks like for you.
Well, it's 5 videos and 3 bonuses, which are for entrepreneurs, women in business who would like to expand their business, but my niche is for the tax industry. So people who want to grow their tax business.
And what inspired you to do a course?
Well, I love to teach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always been
Teachers
something.
in the building.
I love to teach, so it's always been something that I've been growing.
And
over
you
the
wanted to
past
create
years.
this particular course to do what?
To answer my most common questions, like the questions that a lot of people ask me, I decided to build a course to answer those questions.
Okay. Now, this mini course is connected to...
Well, it's supposed to be connected to a membership, but I've never connected it completely.
Mhm. Okay. So we want to look at that. We want to look at, where do you want to teach people? What common questions do you want to answer? And are you missing certain things? Aims. Am I, write this down. Am I missing something? It's possible that there are parts to the process that you haven't completed that you want to work on. And we're going to be working on those things today. Okay. Janelle.
Yes. So we're going to do a mini course
Yep.
that is going to be the pre-learning before we do our private practice 101 workshop.
Prep learning. Okay. So they have a workshop, Janelle and Mia. So wait, Mia, this is the 2 of your project. Okay.
Yes.
So Tessa, I'm going to ask you to slide to the side because my lovely Mia. I always love when business besties come and work together because you need your circle, you need your tribe, but you need your accountability partners too. And baby, these are my sisters for life. I don't even know how many years we've been doing this good together, but Janelle was like, this is how it started and this is how it's going. We've been in it for a minute, okay? So you're missing something. These are my OGs right here. But talk about the concept of the course and what it's supposed to connect to.
Go ahead.
So we have been in private practice. We're both clinicians and mental health professionals.
Yes.
And so our way of giving back, because we're both, we know that there's other clinicians or mental health professionals who are struggling or want to be in private practice and don't know how to get started. And so together with the experience that we have, we wanted to be able to offer a course to help other mental health professionals be able to be successful in their private practice.
Now, this is a good point right here because I need y'all to lean in and listen to not just me, Dr. Mia, okay? Let's put some DRs on her name. Thank you very much. There are different types of target audiences that you can reach in your specialty, okay? So there's people who want DIY, right? This is a done with you experience, right? But what Dr. Mia is talking about are those BLYs. You have people who want to be like you. They have their own private practice, right? Who wants to be like you? There are different target groups that you can reach without having to do 5 different types of businesses? How can you really dig into your one area of expertise? Now, your full program is going to be how long? The Academy.
So that's the big purchase price. So that's 8 weeks for $9.97.
So they're going to do an 8-week program, okay, $9.97, and the mini course is going to be 5 days, and that's going to give them what again?
The mini course,
Mm-hmm.
that's just going to be the precursor. Well, it's the mini course, the in-person workshop, and then the 8-week course. Those are
Okay.
the 3 steps.
So we're actually talking about also how you can step people through the process. It's called value ladders. You want to create an experience where every step of the way they're getting a little bit more value, right? Where they start, where they're in the middle, and then where they elevate, okay? So in this particular example, okay, listen, we're giving you too much. I'm gonna wrap up after this one. It's keeping it real. You're supposed to be here, okay? You're supposed to be here. But with this particular example, if you do have a high ticket offer, or you're trying to create an academy, a coaching program, consulting, a digital product, a course, how can you prep people? That's the kind of mini course project that we're going to be talking about today. And that's one example. Now, I was going to give y'all 3, but that's too much. We're just going to do 2. The next one that I'm going to talk about with you is putting together a course library. Okay, so Lavon and Elizabeth, I'm gonna have you guys come up with me. So we're doing lots of C's here, because what? I want you to be able to turn your C content into cash flow. Okay, so I love the C's, please. The first one we talked about was courses. Let's talk about content libraries, okay? Now, this actually was initiated by a really solid conversation with the one and only Elizabeth. When I say hardworking sister, okay? She's like, okay, I know we're supposed to talk this week, but LaShonda, they keep calling me. I gotta do more what? Well, in demand. Now, I love that they are both in the self-care industry. So let me know what your area of expertise is, right? What's your industry? Taxes? Are you someone who works with service professionals? Are you in the social services industry, the beauty industry, like me, entrepreneurship, digital content? What is your industry? Okay. So in self-care, we're talking about content libraries. And you said, I work with my clients and I feel like some people need
some of the tools that I offer that are free to help them gain the foundation to start embracing self-care.
Okay.
And so yesterday we talked about, I have about 4 or 5 guides, as well as some videos that I've created that I can put in the library. They can start there, and then that would move them to one-on-one coaching or group coaching.
So moving people, building relationships, that's the flow we are working on right now, right? And free content libraries where you can look at all of this great information you've put together and give people that as an opportunity to market, because we were talking about marketing as well,
Yes.
right? You know, you're doing social media, you're doing Facebook, you're doing Instagram. How can you intentionally market? Create a content library or a vault, right? Where you've got some of your best. A lot of you have good goods, right? You said how many you found?
6.
6. How many freebies do you have? And drop into the chat. How many freebies can you come up with right now that honestly, tell me, LaShonda, I have 5 things, 10 things, 3 things that could be in a vault that people can sign up to help you grow your list. Number 1, right? So we talked about free versus paid. Lavon, your content library concept.
My content library concept is to create a resource place where ladies can go to, because I've given a lot of the free offers, but there are ladies who need to go to the next level. So I'm interested in creating a space where ladies will have those tools and are accessible to them. Because a lot of times when we think about self-care, we think about going outside of ourselves. And I wanted to create a space where ladies can tap into what they already know and build, and just take those tools, those concepts, and put them in a place where they're readily available for them.
So you're thinking about starter level, next level, okay? Number 1, where, this is where people can begin. I want to give them this. Okay, people know the essentials, but I need to take them to this place. Number 2, free versus paid, right? Not all your vaults need to be for everybody, right? So putting some zeros on it. We talked about transition, and I'm going to give you 3 transitions. Think about which one resonates with you. Number 1, turning services into digital products, so you don't have to do as many services anymore. Or maybe turning physical products into digital products. Or maybe turning some of your digital into physical. Sometimes clients will come to me and say, LaShawn, I got an event to go to. I got nothing to sell at the event. All my stuff is digital. Where do you need to grow your audience and your income? Services to digital, number 1. Digital to physical, number 2. Or physical to digital, number 3. Where are you needing to up level and transform for your community? When we talked about services, you said, I do a lot of coaching. And I'm gonna let you tell the story. When it comes to coaching versus the content library.
What I say? I want to say on this live.
What I say that I wanted to say, I love it. I love it. So you were saying there are certain things you talk about on the calls, and you feel like you could give it to them in a different way.
Right. Yeah, I could give it to them where they can access it at their own pace, and then also maybe they will progress. I don't know if I want to use the word quicker, but they would be more constant in their self-care because they have these tools that they can access daily or weekly to incorporate into their self-care plan.
So having a space where you can give your people, number 1, the opportunity to get self-paced resources from you in a vault, but then also freeing up some of your time. Like if you're a service professional, if you're a coach, how many coaches we got in the virtual business building, right? And even you were talking about how many hours. You said yesterday you realized you were putting in over 60, 70 hours.
Last year I was putting in over 80.
Over 80
I didn't even
hours.
realize it.
And then you were able to downsize that to?
It's about 50 right now.
About 50. That's huge.
55. Yeah.
Getting back all of that time.
Yeah.
And so if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, and you want to be able to take some of that time that you're doing one-on-ones and create a virtual vault, have content where people can self-paced learn without you, maybe that's something you need to do. Okay? So I said I was only going to give you 2. But you know I love you. So I'm going to give you one more because I got to have my girl Rhonda Turquoise Blue in the virtual building. Okay? I would not be me without my baby, my OG. She's got to be. Okay, listen, my son, I'm telling you a little story, okay? My son just turned 16. And if I can get him to come out, because he's 16, he's all in his grown man feelings. If I can get him to come out today, we'll see. But this OG right here has been with me since the Woman of Color coaching program. I don't even know what year that was.
It was in the Y2K.
Okay. It was the Y2K of it all. Okay. It was the Y2K of it all. That's how long it's been with this OG right here. Again, we want to talk about you creating premium packages. What is your biggest ticket offer? Tell me how much. Drop that number into the chat box, number 1. Number 2, can we triple? Put some extra zeros on that bad boy so that you can bring in more clients, premium clients, and hit your 4 and 5 and 6 figure goals more often. We want to make that real for you, number 1. Number 2, before they get to premium, they got to start somewhere. Okay? So of the C's, so far we talked about courses, number 1, content libraries, number 2, compilation books, number 3. Baby. Now I know I said, LaVaughn, you gotta come back. I'm sorry. You gotta come back. Because you're gonna do compilation too, yes. Right? Okay, let me squeeze you in right here. This is love, and nothing but love. It's nothing but love. Nothing but love. So, compilations. Some of you have a lot of content that you need to repurpose. Drop repurpose into the chat so I can see, baby. Repurpose. So, let's talk about that, Rhonda. Content compilation book. What inspired you about this particular project and what are you thinking of?
Well, what inspired me is that I do have a lot of content, you know, we've created over the years, and then also just revamping
Yes.
where I am and what I want to do with that content right now, and also noticing a theme along the way. So that helped me to kind of create the categories that I want to focus on, which are expressing creativity, decision making, and then also there is some saving money in there also, ways to save money.
The
Yeah, because
finances
I
too.
did spend like the past couple of years after the, you know, working on creating and building my YouTube channel, and that was what I focused on there. So what I noticed is that there are a lot of people who need help with starting at the beginning,
Right.
and they may feel like they are not creative, or they may feel like I'm only creative in this area. So it's getting people to understand what their skill sets are and understand, you know, how to recognize the different skill sets they have and how to combine them to create the sweet spot from which they can operate to be unique and stand out, and use that to monetize and create a source of income.
So, okay, first of all, Rhonda's dropping some gems. She's a fellow digital girl, so we think very similar, right? Being in a place where, number one, she's clearly identifying her target audience, who she's creating this particular project for. Number two, where can you pull from, right? What are the resources that you have that you can pull from? And number three, for me, baby, has got to be themes, right? What categories can you put your content into pockets of? See, I've got things under here, under here, under here that I can use. Now, we were talking about pulling content from various places. I think you were talking about a series of 28 days that you did.
Yes.
And that was in a guide or on social media?
That was on social media a few years back.
Okay, so you've got some great content on social media, and I know you mentioned as well, Lavon, you had some content that you put out.
Yes, I did a 28-day self-care, self-love challenge. And it was
Okay.
a daily challenge that I created on social media. And the idea of compiling that in one place where ladies can not only have access, but as Rhonda and as you've said, tapping into those themes.
Yeah.
Because it is a theme of self-love. And it's good that ladies can have all the resources in one place. So that's one thing that I'm doing this year.
So putting together a content library makes it convenient. Keyword that Lavon said, place, one place, right? 2 words, one place. But a compilation book is the same thing. So having content that some of you have content on Facebook or Instagram or in your blog, and you're like, but it's already out there.
Yes.
But we're not going to go through that archive, and we're not going to know what to search to find all that good, right? You have your next best book inside of you if you can take some of these pieces that you already have in maybe separate places or maybe living on social media and create some amazing, okay? So I'm not going to go into all the details, but there are so many other C's, baby. That's why you need to be here next time or check in with me if you want some ideas on starter offers or what you can do to realistically start creating more premium high ticket offers for your audience. So, okay, drum roll, please. Wait. Yes, y'all ready for this? This is the good goods. Okay. This is when I'm like, listen, they're excited. This is when I start talking about some tools and resources that you guys can use in your business, okay? So I want to be able to dig into these virtual goodies for you. So I'm going to get up. Don't talk about me and my love, okay? So I sit in front of the computer all day. So I got some extra love on the side. But do I need to get up or can I start? See, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to figure it out. But I'm going to come back and sit in here real quick. Let me give the ladies their bags. And then we're going to go into some resources and tools for your audience and your income. All right. Lord, help me. Oh, okay. One more. All right. The legs, the hips, nothing is like it used to be. So it is what it is. Okay. So I made sure. The anticipation
Yes, goodies.
Okay. So let's see, Levon. Okay, and Rhonda.
color.
And you give your color. You can start to open it and do like a reaction, I guess. And I'm gonna get everybody else's bags and hand it to you as well.
So this is the first item we just talked
Yeah.
about. Self-love. So excited. Oh. Can I pull out some more? I got a beautiful journal, and I absolutely love journals.
Pink Lo Mein.
Yes.
the
There
brand.
you go. Mia
I
got
love her
hers.
work. Her work is so
Okay.
amazing.
So normally I will have This Is the Sense bags. Y'all probably got like 1,000 of these bags with This Is the Sense logo on it.
And a matching t-shirt.
But my
Oh, I
newbies,
love that.
let's see.
Fall in love with healing yourself,
Oh.
sis.
Okay. My newbies who have never been here before, Elizabeth, I'm gonna have you squeeze in the middle. Love, it's all love.
It's all
Let's squeeze it together. So I have to make sure that all my newbies have the
Thank you so much.
traditional Sister Sense bag.
Thank you.
Oh, squeeze it through.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Okay,
Yes.
test that. Janelle, I got you.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
And it matches my mug.
Look at this.
Yes.
And I truly need this.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Got the two books. It's like Christmas.
Yes.
It's like Christmas in January. See?
I was like, where's Janelle's? It's behind me. Okay.
Who said?
Panic attack, panic attack.
Who said Christmas ended on December?
That's right.
Hey, come to
You're
the workshop.
welcome.
Christmas is
Oh my goodness.
like Oprah. Look at that. That's
Yes.
the Oprah.
Oh, I need
Keep
this.
going,
Sis.
sis.
Yeah.
Yes,
This is
you
gorgeous.
And this is a selfie stick. I was looking at
Okay,
it.
so you guys have to open the selfie stick so I can show you how to use it.
Uh-oh.
That's the one that I'm using right now.
It's the
Baby,
tripod.
this is a game
And
changer.
I was looking at that. I was
This
eyeballing
is a
it.
game changer for me. I need a little assistance. So one of the things I talked about was when I'm here, I like to do a lot of videos and things in the hotel or if I'm on the beach or anywhere else. Being able to have these that you can travel with mobily is so essential.
Yes. And this fits in the suitcase.
Yes.
In the purse, actually.
Anywhere.
It fit in my purse.
Anywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so
Sturdy too.
it's good. Yeah, it's really, really sturdy. It's a little tricky as far as how to get used to it. But the first thing you want to do when you open it is see at the bottom it's got a push button. So you want to push that little bottom so it can open. Now I don't have my eyes on, so I don't know if it's taped anywhere at the side. I may need to.
Okay.
Is it taped at the top?
Right here.
Yeah.
It's take off the little tapey at the top. Okay, now you can pull this is the top part. You can pull it out here. Okay, that's the top. And then when you push the bottom, you can start to open this thing out. And I'm not the greatest at it, as you can tell. But I get my stuff together eventually. There we go. It's a couple of clicks in there. Okay, see, Elizabeth got it better than me. Okay, so then you can start.
At the top, like you did.
Oh, you can just pull it out that way
Oh.
and then start to expand it.
Wow, this is so cool.
Oh, I love this.
Now you put it goes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, up to 50, so it can go pretty high. And then if anybody have a phone, those of you who are in front of me right here, that you can put your phone in the top part.
That's what Shonda's.
Oh, you want to try to use my phone to squeeze it in the top part real quick. And my phone has the case on it, but you can still, even with the case on it,
It's
still pretty sturdy. And then you can also angle it. So once you put it, you can just drop it down in front of you real quick. And then you can try to, let me see if we can put it on the screen a little higher. And then you can actually try to rotate this.
Oh my
as
goodness.
well.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it in the shot and do it at the same time. But okay. Here we go.
Use the standing.
Oh, okay.
So let's try and put it back in there. But you can rotate it so it's at different angles when you need landscape or portrait, and it can go really high. I'm pretty sure it's like 50, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, that's high. That's cool.
Now, there's supposed to be another little box in your bag. Did you see that one?
Ring light.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Tarjay does a thing, and they have their little dollar spot section. And I saw these, and I thought, this has got to be in there. This has got to be in there.
Thank you.
So you can USB, you can plug it in wherever you are. I'm probably going to use mine in my car. You know, sometimes you're in the car and when you get the natural light, it's nice, but then it can be a little dark when you're in certain spots. So baby, wherever you are, you can go all the way live. And this, you can clip it on your desk, anywhere. So let me know, guys, if you have tripods, because I have about 1,000 of them. And if you have at least one ring light, because these are essentials. If you are not doing video marketing in 2023, you're doing your business a disservice. So we want to be working on getting the right tools, okay? I used to have to put my iPad on a shoebox. We don't want to do that in 2023, okay? We don't have to prop up stuff on shoeboxes, okay? Because I know we've all done it at one point.
Yeah, I used to use the books or pillows.
Anything that you can use to prop it up and make it work. Oh, look at what Rhonda did. Okay.
Good to go.
So look, okay, so Rhonda rocked it out.
Oh yeah, my studio is set up.
And attached the ring light to, I don't know if you can see it. Am I doing this correctly? Can you see it? Attach the ring light to it. And is it too high? Is it better now?
It's in the shot.
It's in the shot? Okay. And then attach the ring lights to the tripod, and that is awesome. Now I have a little battery. I can't plug it out because it's got I can plug it out temporarily. Okay, put that in here. So if you've got a power bank and you don't have access to an outlet, you can plug in to the power bank, and this little power bank I got online. And there you go. Now you can probably adjust the lighting. It's not, as far as a lot of them, you can adjust the dim. I don't know if you can do that with this one, and some of them, yeah, you can adjust it. And it's not bad for a little ring light, right? And then you can get bigger ones to set up your studio as needed, right? By the way, I do have a list of my video tools at sistasense.com/top tools. Okay, I'm going to say that again when I'm in front of the camera. But if you can hear me, it's sistasense.com/top tools. And if somebody could drop that into the chat for me, that would be great. If you could situate that for me right here. And then I'm going to plug myself in here. Okay, so I don't know if you could see this, okay? So my business besties were hanging out all around the room right here. Right now I'm using this really tiny ring light because my bad boy, my bigger one is not with me. But I've got that basic ring light on a tripod. And I'm going to sit myself back down into the spot right there. Okay, so you guys can transition. I know y'all are like, I've been on live all this time, LaShonda. You need to pay me for this. With my money. So let's slide to the side. Okay.
Traveling studio.
Oh, look at these ladies. Lovely ladies. Awesome. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so let's talk tools. Okay. You want to make sure that you are proactively doing video. Okay. If you're looking to grow your audience and your income this year, there are a couple of things that I want to share. Number one, starter offers. Being able to create either a free lead magnet or a paid lead magnet. And there is a difference between the two, baby, right? So a freebie where they can sign up, or an LPP, a low price point lead magnet, starter offers. We talked about mini courses, content libraries, and compilation books, just a few that we are not just talking about, but we got to go because we're going to be working on them today, okay? Whether it be creating, a lot of the ladies have in their bags, whether it be creating starter books like this one, or creating your own branded publications like the magazine. By the way, last week we did magazines, okay? So if you want to do your own brand magazine and you missed that training, make sure you get Fire Start Your Year, the replays for the 2-day webinar workshop we did last week. It's got a ton of bonuses, but I highly recommend just getting inside the full 1-year program, the Jumpstart Your Business 1-year program, so that you can participate not just in the replays, but get access to everything we're doing live ongoing, the virtuals and the replays too, okay? So lots of goodies to share, lots of hands-on work to do, and I bid you adieu. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Work on identifying for yourself what you need when it comes to possible tools to help you with your audience growth, video marketing, creating starter offers, low price point offers, or freebie lead magnets. Work on your income. What are you going to sell and how you're going to level up and start selling premium, bless you, high ticket offers so you can maximize your income, hun. Alrighty, my dears, so that's it for now. Till next time, take care. But remember, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see, so you can jump on here when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. And I'll be here real soon with another dose of direction. Bye.